beautiful look outside of kind of what it's going to look like a week from now as those runners take the strip. And that's a beautiful shot from our Rio sky camera up there looking over to the east at City Center and the Bellagio. It's just hard to imagine, Chris. It gets so dark so early now. But as we're welcoming in winter, believe it or not, December 1st is Thursday, even though it hasn't felt like December temperatures. So you want to take a live look outside. Someplace that it actually is cold is up at Mount Charleston at Lundy Elementary School, where it is 38 degrees, even though the high today up there was 60 degrees. That was pretty much the high for a lot of parts here in the valley. So we kind of run the gamut as far as what the temperature is running right now. Cactus and Jones at 57, K. Carl Elementary School up in Jones and at 63, and Hacienda Pecos at 60. 56 up at North Las Vegas, 57 on the east side, and 58 down in Green Valley, 49 in Cedar City. The temperatures really are shockingly disparate. 32 at Bismarck, North Dakota, 31 in Minneapolis. The central part of the country, the heartland, it hit 70 just 48 hours ago. So Mother Nature, of course, you know, playing her tricks on us. The high today, a record in Washington, D.C. at 70 degrees. So 70 right now in Miami as well. Winds, though, very nice and light, as they have been all the last week, and for the next 48 hours they will stay that way until we welcome in a Pacific storm that is going to bring cooler temperatures and also kick up those winds. So the high today was 68, again a couple degrees above normal, but not nearly that 79 that we had set back in 1954, and not nearly as cold as 1921 or 1944 when it was 21 degrees. So we are going to stay above average tomorrow and Tuesday, and then the mornings are still going to feel cold because they're going to hit that overnight low average at 40 degrees. And then that Pacific storm is going to bring in that trough, kind of shake up our pressure a little bit. And the gusts are going to really kick up Wednesday into Thursday and then drop our temperatures. So the overnight low tonight, 44 degrees, a little bit above average, but still pretty normal. 69, it's going to be beautiful, sunny, very clear. Still some high clouds into Tuesday as that system starts to move in. And then as we look at the 7-day forecast on December 1st, 52. You can see the real changes coming up later in the week, but really nice the beginning of the week, and then some changes dropping 15 degrees midweek. And for the race next weekend, 60 degrees. So can't beat that.
Thank you, Calvert.
And that's going to continue the next 2 days, making our overnight lows not seem as cold as the numbers really show at 41 at East Washington at Lamb, 45 up near Nellis Air Force Base, 37 out at Red Rock for the overnight low. Now that is actually normal, even though our highs have been a little bit warmer. 24 the overnight low in Caliente, 29 in St. George. So I want to show you what the rest of the country looks like, because it's pretty varied as far as the highs were today. 33 was the high in Kansas City, 32 right at the freezing mark in Minneapolis, yet Washington, D.C. set a record at 70 with their high. However, there are some weather changes coming to on a kind of the Mississippi River and Ohio River valleys over the next couple of days. You can see this, we've got this severe weather. It's bringing some rain and then even some snow to the upper Michigan Peninsula, but the West Coast is very nice and light. We do have this strong Pacific storm in the Puget Sound right now that's going to push our way midweek, and it's going to drop our temperatures and increase the winds. But today, a high 68 degrees, again, a couple degrees above our normal at 61. The record, though, set back in 1954 at 79, not nearly as chilly as 21 degrees set back in 1952. So as we look ahead to the week, we're going to still stay above average the next 2 days in the 70s, almost kind of touching 70, the mornings in the 40s. And then Wednesday, as that Pacific storm moves in, it's going to drop our temperatures and increase the winds. But you can see the radar, very nice and light, and then that storm will start to give the upper elevations some snow near Reno and Lake Tahoe area, and then the upper elevations here near Mount Charleston, a touch of precipitation into Wednesday and Thursday. Our overnight low tonight, 44 degrees, 69 tomorrow, partly sunny but really nice, and again, no winds really to deal with until Wednesday. Those will move in with that storm, and to 71 the high, so it will be nice and pleasant temperatures. But then overnight from Wednesday to Thursday, that's crisp. That's when we drop to 58 and just even below our average high. So we'll actually finally start to feel like December.
they get what they want.
The courtesy of John and Joe Storm Chaser.
And it works, right?
It does. And unfortunately, the Midwest again under a tornado warning, severe thunderstorms. I mean, man.
It's getting plummeted.
Yeah, absolutely. What do we have to complain about? Nothing. We really don't have much to complain about. It was a great day for all you dads out there. I hope you got a chance to get out with your families and enjoy the sunshine and the barbecue, maybe get a little pool time in. Well, it is 90 degrees right now at Torrey Pines and 95, Kate Carl Elementary School up in Jones and Ann at 93, and 92 down in Seven Hills, a different part of the valley. But winds have been very light. As you can see, we're still under the 10-mile-an-hour sustained wind mark, but gusts really up to about 25 to 30 miles an hour. So they're not as severe as they were last night, but and that's pretty much going to be the weather story that we're going to stay with this week. Temperature-wise, we're pretty much right on track as we cool down to our overnight lows. 94 up in Nellis Air Force Base, 92 in downtown Henderson, 95 at Mountain Vista and Russell. Overton just dipped under 100 just a few minutes ago. I was checking 86 in Caliente. And like I mentioned, the winds pretty light. This is going to be the wind story all week. Really pretty light winds up into 10-mile-an-hour sustained. So let's show you, like I mentioned, some of the severe weather that's going on in other parts of the country. You can see from our satellite and radar picture all the cloud accumulation in the Midwest. This is really pushed down from the Pacific Northwest. Of course, this area has already gotten pummeled with tornadoes, severe flooding, severe heavy, a lot of severe rain over the last just month. So we're talking really unfortunate conditions. They're going to continue. Well, highs today across the country, 87, very muggy in Chicago today, 89 in Nashville, 91 in Atlanta, and 92 in New Orleans. So you can bet the humidity is certainly hot there. But as far as us, for what we can expect for the next week, longer, hotter days as the summer solstice is only a few hours away. Like I mentioned, those calm winds, and then we're back up to our average temperature, which is really right at the 100-degree mark. So overnight low, really nice and pleasant. Still have time to get out and barbecue. Overnight low, 70 degrees, and then we're going to warm up tomorrow a little bit, just a smidge below average at 97 degrees. A lot of sunshine. We may have some afternoon clouds as a trough moves in, but really shouldn't dip our temperature very much. And then, of course, we warm up back to 99 and then the hundreds. Welcome the hundreds, because they are here to stay for quite a while. So the first day of summer officially begins at 5:24 tomorrow morning with the sunrise until 8:01. So enjoy these nice, long, warm summer days.
Thanks a lot, Calvert.
Our first week of summer is going to be equally as glorious, just a smidge warmer though. Our overnight lows really pleasant. This is a great night to get out and do something tomorrow morning. Get up, walk the dog, maybe early, get out and exercise, because our overnight lows in the mid 70s, even low 70s at East Carey and Washington, and 75 in downtown Henderson, 77 out at Lake Mead. It was certainly a beautiful day to get out at the lake today. 48 the overnight low. Can you believe it? 48 in mid-June in Caliente, 59 in St. George. A wonderful week it'll be at Zion National Park as well. 71 down in Laughlin. Overton, one of the many parts of southern Nevada that actually hit 100 degrees, but winds really nice and light pretty much all day today, really all weekend. We had a little bit of an upkick on Saturday night, but these are going to stay pretty light all week. Afternoon highs today, you can see we were at 99, Phoenix 105, Dallas 99, and very muggy there. 83 in the capital city of D.C., 91 in Miami, 83 up in Caribou, Maine. So a little bit cooler there, but you got to contend with that humidity. Look at how nice and clear our radar is. Nothing to worry about. We do have a trough moving in overnight. Summer solstice coming tomorrow, so longer, hotter days. Sunrise at 5:24 in the morning. But the nice thing, I mentioned those calm winds, and then our temperatures, our actual average temperature is 101. So we're going to be right at about that pretty much all week. So our overnight low 70 degrees. Monday, our afternoon high slightly below average at 97. We're going to stay pretty sunny pretty much most of the day, and then we'll start to get a little bit warmer on Tuesday, like I mentioned, for the first day of summer, 5:24 and the sunrise, and then 8 o'clock the sunset. So really nice, and like I mentioned, those 100-degree weather